For this chapter, it's going to get kind of bad, and it's going to get right into it from the start, so, yeah.
I grew tired of all this. If you refuse to cooperate, I will have no choice but to kill you. Of course, I will kill you regardless. But it could have been fast and painless. Instead, it will be a very, very slow and agonizing death. So, I ask you one last time. Who do you work for?
Aiden. Where are you?
It's completely deserted!
You sure it's here?
We're right on top of the coordinates. The storm's getting worse! What do we do now?
Hey, Jody, ask Aiden to find a shelter somewhere.
You hear that, Aiden?
Oh, hey, we can do that. It looks like it's really cold, mostly because of the snow and the snow everywhere. So we need shelter that doesn't really expose everything to the elements, and all of that is kind of barren. But this place looks pretty good.
There's a house over there!
Got it! Let's go!
So for these few skiing sections, I apologize in advance for the really wobbly camera. There is nothing I can do about that. That's just kinda how it works. But thankfully, we didn't have to go far.
Shit! It's fucking freezing! What are we doing here?
It's just a goddamn fishing village.
Our informer duped us. That's what happened. We better get moving before they have to dig our frozen dead asses out of here.
3 days, walking on ice, eating snow, for nothing. Fuck! I find the asshole that sent us here.
Hey! I'm sick and tired of hearing you complaining. That's all you have to say, then shut the fuck up!
You guys, I'm freezing. You think maybe we could build a fire first and argue later?
She's right. We'll set up camp here till the storm blows over. I'll contact HQ and get instructions.
So while Ryan does whatever he's going to do, the other two are going to try to start a fire, and we might as well try to get warmed up. Well, I'm not sure how much Wi-Fi Ryan's going to be getting out here, but he seems to be doing all right.
Let me try. Damn, all this stuff is soaking.
We better find something. We won't make it through the night.
Well, that was pretty decent, but let's see what's over here. Maybe we can find something else to warm up a little bit. Jody, do not... Jody, stop touching that! What are you doing? Don't just put it by... Jody, what are you doing? Okay, I guess we're just gonna pretend that didn't happen and go help out with the fire, because it looks like these two just aren't having any luck.
Fucking genius. Give me 5, Vince. Did you see that, Jody?
Yeah. That's great work, guys. I'm gonna go out. I'm desperate for a pee.
Gross. But before you go out, Jody, you know, you can actually warm up now that there's a fire. And I guess that's it. So, time to take care of business. But first, I mean, we can check in with Ryan.
Did you get a connection?
No, it's gonna take some time with the storm. You're still angry with me, huh? Look, it probably won't make you change your mind, but I regret what happened.
You're right. It doesn't make me change my mind.
Okay, now that we talked to that piece of shit, let's go take a piss.
Don't go too far, okay?
It's -40. I don't plan on doing any sightseeing. All right, there.
Now, I don't want to make this weird, but if it's -40 out and kind of blizzard-like conditions, couldn't you just go in the house? Like, I realize they're all there and they can see you, but I mean, weigh your options here.
Fuck. It's freezing.
Okay, so hopefully no one actually saw us. That would have been really embarrassing. But we should probably get back and let them know that we are not alone here.
They're here. I saw them.
Where?
On the main road. A convoy of armored cars. They drove right by me.
They see you?
No. No, I don't think so.
Let's roll.
Let's follow them!
Oh boy, time for the fun camera again. This time we don't actually know where we're headed. All we know is the direction the convoy went in, and hopefully that's not too far.
Bingo.
I didn't go see what's inside.
So before we do that, let's just check. Okay, I don't know which one of you is Ryan, but none of you are Red, so I guess you're spared this time. Anyway, let's go check out the inside of this base. Now, even though we can pretty plainly see what's happening here, we just kind of have to wait until Jody finally realizes what is happening.
Soldiers. They're loading crates into submarines.
Submarines? That means the rift is...
It's underwater. I mean, they must have a base down there, and they're using these subs to shuttle supplies.
How many soldiers?
I can see 3.
Tell Aiden to take them out.
Aiden? Get rid of them.
Can do. Well, first things first.
Wait. Get rid of the soldiers first.
Or I guess not. Okay. So, I know these guys are supposed to be enemy soldiers and everything, but, by the end of this chapter, you might start to feel bad for them, like, a lot. And really, starting now. Yeah, sorry, dude.
Tingsa!
Well, that takes care of them, but you may notice that, the guy who got shot is still orange, so, here we go. But with the other soldiers taken care of, and this one having at least a pretty critical bullet wound, let's go open the door for everybody. We'll just take our time strolling over while this guy is probably very seriously bleeding out.
Fuck, Nick!
Sorry.
You could give me some warning.
So, what do we do now?
Just give me a second, okay?
Well, with the soldiers actually taken care of, let's see what Ryan has in mind. Well, turns out it's nothing. So we're gonna have to figure this out for ourselves.
I've piloted a sub like this on the CIA simulator. I mean, maybe we can use it.
Yeah, sure, let's use their sub. They won't notice anything. I'm looking for a plan, not a way to commit suicide.
Okay, it's an idea, Ryan. Jeez, don't bite my head off.
What exactly are you doing?
Finding a solution to the problem.
Nice idea, but it won't fool them very long.
Yeah, well, maybe not. But that fucking rift is not gonna shut down by itself, is it?
Okay. That might work from a distance. Then what?
Take the sub down to the base. And then we take it from there.
I'll go with her.
What about
It's a
us?
two-seater. You stay here, you find us a way out. By the time we get back, there's a good chance we're gonna have to move fast.
What?
Wait, that's an order, Nick. Give me the explosives. You do realize we might not make it back alive, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I've known that from the start.
Keep diving. The base shouldn't be far.
Oh hey, we actually get to control this. Now the sub is a little slow and a little floaty, as you would sort of expect, and Jodie's not the best pilot out there. She's only ever done this in a simulator, so let's cross our fingers.
Visibility's bad. It's hard to get my bearings.
Yeah, visibility is pretty bad, and what they want us to do here is follow the lights on the seafloor, but for the most part, I'm just using the map that we see in the upper left. Now we just gotta make this turn real slow. Okay, it looks like the sub is still holding, so I think we're good. Now, I'm going to try to ram into this rock, and boy, is this game going to try to prevent me from doing that as best it can. And it almost does. So, thankfully, we don't have much longer to go. Just gotta slide around this corner.
There. You see the lights? I hope that wasn't a question.
I am impressed. Few men would have held that for so long. Perhaps you will be more sensitive to your comrade's pain. My questions are simple. I want to know your name, who you work for, and how you learned of the existence of this base. Of course, you also have to tell me what happened when you crossed the containment field.
Say nothing, you hear me?
I'm going to ask the same questions over and over again until you answer them. What is your name?
Now, I gave the thread a choice to decide whether or not we give up our vital information, but they decided that Ryan maybe isn't worth it.
That looks painful. All you have to do is answer, and your comrade will not suffer anymore. Still won't answer? What do I have to do to make you speak? Perhaps you will not remain silent if I go a little further.
Yeah, so he's about to take it to 11 here, so if you want to look away now...
This is so unnecessary. You only have to answer and this nightmare will come to an end. Answer, I beg you. I hate to see people suffer for nothing.
长官，和通讯部的通讯已经联络好了。
好吧，我马上过来。An urgent request demands my attention. I shall return soon to continue our conversation.
Now what?
We find the condenser, destroy it, and get out.
And any idea how you plan to do that?
No. But I'll figure something out.
Watch out!
别再这个相色，我们已经失去了足够的时间。
Now, I know it's not the best plan, but what if we just say hi and explain our situation?
Jody, don't get too close to them.
We can't just wait here.
You know what? You're not my dad, Ryan. I'll do what I want.
你过来，停车！放下你的武器！
Jody! Jody, what's happening?
It's hiding.
Okay, we are actually playing as Aiden separated from Jody. Thankfully, if you try to go through the barrier once again, the game will show you what you need to do. So we need to follow this pipe and see if we can find the power source to turn that barrier off. Now, this control room looks like it'll do the trick, and that is a rift in the monitor, isn't it? Well, we have no time to lose, so let's just turn that thing off.
你在这干什么？这没你什么事，回你的营区去。
我的天哪，怎么一回事？
Well, that didn't work, but hey buddy, not so fast. So, alright, new plan. The game's not just gonna let us walk right in there, so we need to adventure game our way in there. So first we're gonna come over here, we're gonna pick up a wrench, and then we need to find something we can trade the wrench for.
Aiden, I need you.
Let's try over in this room. So here, this guy's gonna let us trade the wrench for a gun. And that's about it for the adventure game stuff. I think we have everything we need, so, you know, let's go back to the control room and use the gun. Now, if you're wondering what on earth is happening right now, the portal that they opened has suddenly started releasing all of these entities, and it's exactly what the United States was afraid of happening. But at least we found Jody, and she's not doing great, so let's see if we can heal her up.
Aiden. You made it. Quick. Get me out of here.
One escape route coming up.
I need to find Ryan.
Do we have to? No, like really.
Ryan? Ryan, are you there? Glass. Quick!
Well, Ryan looks like shit, and he's pretty beat up, so we probably need to heal him or he's not going to be of much use. Jody, you might want to move out of whatever way you might be in, because this door is going.
Are you okay?
You really want to know?
Can you walk?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Go back to the subs. Wait for me. If I'm not back in 15 minutes, just go without me.
You crazy? But Jody, we've done it. The base is destroyed. Let's get out of here while we still can.
The rift is wide open. Entities are just gonna come pouring out if we don't close it.
It's too late, Jody. We gotta go now.
It's the only way. You know that.
The explosives. I need the explosives in the interrogation room.
Oh man, this base could be who knows how huge. How are we ever going to find the entire... Oh, there it is.
Take care of that bastard, Aiden.
Well, we found the interrogation room, and there's just one little problem we need to take care of. Okay, so we have the explosives, but we don't know where the rift is. It probably isn't a bad idea to head in the direction that all the entities are coming from, though. That seems to be the right answer. Oh, that water is probably really cold, and oh hey, we can actually see the rift behind Jody's head. And those entities, you know, I think we're just gonna leave them alone. Alright, we're all geared up to head underwater, and I hope we can take care of this rift thing, and then we can leave.
Shit, I'm really scared, Aiden. Stay close, okay?
Well, the only thing left to do is take the plunge.
It's pitch black. There's gotta be a light on this thing. Keep calm, Aiden.
So this section is understandably slow, but it still is a little agonizing to play. Thankfully, we don't have very far to go, as we saw the rift through the window, so it's gotta be pretty close by. Still, though, I can't help but feeling that we're taking our time here when we really shouldn't. Thankfully, all of these entities are leaving us alone, which is good, because they're not going to like what we're about to do. Now, it may be a little unclear exactly what we're supposed to do with the explosives, but we need to attach them to these green little pillars here. And with how long Jody takes to get anywhere, if you get even just a little bit lost, this section just takes so much longer. But that's one explosive down, and it looks like we have 2 more to go. Okay, last one. Nothing bad has happened, so I think we can let our guard down. I mean, really, what exists in the deep ocean or wherever this is, aside from these entities, right?
Alright, 3 minutes. I'm out of here.
Well, place your bets now whether or not you think we're actually going to get out of here in 3 minutes, because, 3 minutes is not a long time, Jody. Why didn't you set it to, like, 10? Well, I guess we have no choice now. What's done is done. We might as well just leave. All in all, pretty uneventful. Now, it may be very, very tough to see, but there's actually a button prompt here that you need to mash X, and if you fail it, Jody just kind of trips a bunch. But you have to be mashing and moving towards the camera the entire time.
You're going to die here with me. The greatest discovery the world has ever known. Destroyed because of you, stupid American bitch! Years of work! All for nothing!
So welcome to the combat encounter in this game that has maybe the hardest to judge quick times. The little movement prompts in this fight also seem like they have a much shorter window for you to get them right.
Make you pay for what you've done! The other side.
So I don't think this base is going to hold for much longer. It's kind of hard to tell if those explosives already went off or not, but we need to not be here regardless. Dude, you jerk, are you serious? Get your own legs. Now, it is kind of hard to tell if we're actually headed towards the exit, but we're making progress of some sort, so it's gotta be worth something.
Damn it, Ryan! Where the fuck are you?
didn't think I'd let you down, huh? Get the fuck out.
Shockwave killed the boosters.
The hole's breached. We're gonna drown.
We're not far from the surface. Maybe we can make it to the top alive.
Yeah. Sounds like a fucking good plan.
So there's no real consequence for failing this quick time, but Ryan will give us mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, and yeah, I don't want that. Well, we made it, but Jody's gotta be pretty tired. So, let's give this one more shot.
Fuck, I hate the cold. Sorry about your eye.
No, it's okay. You made the right choice. I would have done the same thing. You still angry with me?
Yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, of course I am.
Sorry I behaved like an absolute idiot. I never had time to tell you this, but I love you, Jody.
Ryan, are you seriously doing this right now?
Diamond shit.
But wanted you to know just in case we die here.
Right.
So how about you?
Huh?
Do you love me too?
Oh, yeah, he's totally doing this. I think the answer is pretty obvious.
I thought... for one moment, but... No, I don't. Sorry.
I've never seen anyone so pig-headed.